Now back to the news.
Anyone who has survived a summer in the area is familiar with the scourge of the grasshopper.
Oh yes, I've given in and have started making friends with the little beasties.
Well, there is recourse for those who wish to control the damage done by these fair weather pests.
Fair weather friends, you mean?
Sure. Anyway, there was a course held by Joe Morenz and a presentation made by experts on the subject from the University of Wyoming to assist area residents in the battle against locusts.
They really prefer being called grasshoppers. The name locust has such negative connotations.
All right. There was a grasshopper management meeting here in Thompson, outlining what can be done about the explosion in population that happens every year.
Well, if I had any advice to give, it would be get them while it's early to prevent the hopper babies from growing. Look for the hatching areas and eliminate the enemy before they become entrenched and things get really heavy.
Wow, that's exactly what they recommended. Wow.
And if you miss that opportunity for a surprise attack, there's always the secret weapon.
Which is?
Pesticide. Just find where the infestation is the worst and point and spray. A specialist held this meeting? It's just common sense.
Yeah, no kidding. Well,
but it doesn't end there. These guys are pretty clever. You see, when they sense a threat to their lives, they move.
Very clever indeed.
So if you hit the hot spots and move a few yards away to flank the enemy's movements, you can effectively move these species away from your property, then onto your neighbor's yard for them to deal with.
Move to neighbor's property for neighbor to deal with. I like that. Very nice of you.
Well, what else am I supposed to do? Call FEMA to have them airlifted out? This is an enemy during wartime, not some common criminal. You sure don't want to give them a fair trial in your backyard.
Oh, why not?
It just leaves you open to attack from their retaliating brothers.
Oh.
Heck, what if they're found not guilty?
I see. Well, earlier you said you had made friends with grasshoppers and even asked me not to hurt their feelings by calling them locusts. What's with the shift?
Well, it's all part of my strategy. You see, if I can lull the enemy into a false sense of security, I could break out the real secret weapon, which encompasses all of Thompson Falls.
Which would be even more pesticide?
Nope. Chickens.
Chickens.
The Thompson Falls City Council has been looking over the request to raise chickens within city limits again. And it's looking as though Thompson Fallsians...
Fallsians?
I don't know.
Fallians?
Fallians?
Falchians? You guys
should be able to apply for chicken permits as early as March 8th.
Really? Yeah. Oh, yeah, this request was the brainchild of Amy Besaw and a handful of supporters, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the cry of the public has been heard. Each residence will be allowed to have up to 8 female chickens, so long as they are kept in a predator-proof pen. Triple P.
I see. And if everyone gets chickens, they'll eat the locusts and... No.
We'll see. But this revision in city ordinance has many other pluses as well. For example, with the economy the way it is, many families are getting closer to the earth by trying to live in a more sustainable manner.
Grasshoppers, ridding us of the infestation for good?
Well, having fresh eggs every morning is nothing to balk at. And having chicken meat available that you knew exactly what it was fed has a certain comfort to it also.
So fighting grasshopper population, fresh eggs, and a high end of 8 whole chickens to eat, well, that is nothing to balk at.
But wait, there's more.
Really?
I'm sure you're all aware of the roaming dog problem in our area, tying up police dispatch with escaped dog calls.
Oh, yes. Didn't the city recently raise the fine tagged on doggy owners for not keeping them fenced or chained?
Yes, but the problem still remains.
I don't get it. How are chickens going to keep dogs in?
They're not.
Okay.
But what dog on the loose can resist chasing a few chickens around for fun? And once these animals start meeting, chicken owners everywhere will be calling for more rapid response to dog calls. And I think we'll see a push from local law enforcement to tighten up on these dog owners that can't seem to keep their dogs under control. Like me and Justin here.
Well, that's a really good point. And this chicken move seems to be a cure-all. I mean, humans getting closer to being human again by raising their own meat and eggs, not to mention the fertilizer for gardening.
There you go.
And it's a great natural solution to fight the grasshopper infestations rather than spraying pesticide everywhere. And it's a fairly direct influence on the stray dog problem. Good move, Thompson Falls.
Never underestimate the power of the chicken. Well, that about does it for this episode of The Broken News. But hopefully you're a little more prepared for the week to come. That does it for this episode of your only source of local televised news, The Broken News.
Stay classy, Sanders County. Jeez, that hit me right in the head, man. Party! Woohoo!
I'm stuck. They won't let me leave.